Hello, I'm Dan McKinnon, a folk singer from Nova Scotia. One of the things that occurs after a performance of mine is that people generally come up to me and ask what tunings I used in the course of an evening. And a lot of times the songs they have picked out are songs that I've written in a G tuning. So I just thought I would go through some G tuning basics for you, how to tune down, and show you a few chords. So let's get started. We'll take the two E strings and we'll tune them both down a whole step or a whole tone down to D. The only other string we have to worry about now is the A string. Fifth string, I'm going to tune that down a whole step or a whole tone as well, down to G. We pretty much have it. One of the things, I guess a little tip for you is that because I do tend to use a lot of alternate tunings, not just standard, I find that the elasticity of the strings doesn't quite hold very well after a while, depending on how long I've used them and how many times I've tuned up and down. And very often some of the strings will not hold as the tension is released because of the tuning down of the other strings. So I always like to check, especially on this guitar. It seems the B string tends to ride up a bit high. So I check that. I'll play the second string on the third fret, which is a D note, and check it with my D string. Sounds pretty good. I don't check it with the E string that I've tuned down to D because there still might be a little bit of a variance there that doesn't quite fit. So now we've got the whole guitar tuned down to a G tuning. Let's play our first chord, an open G chord, which is the first 5 strings, starting on the 5th string going down. Can't think of any easier way to start. From there, we can play an A minor 7th, I guess it is. I don't know all the demarcations and what they would be called, but we'll start with a regular E minor, your 2nd fret on your 5th and your 4th strings, and then we'll just add the 2nd string 1st fret. And don't change that formation, but shift it up 2 frets and a sort of a B minor-ish 7th. Then from there, in order to get a C, we'll take the 1st and 2nd strings and the 5th string and have them on the 5th fret. I'm not going to go any higher than the 5th fret, folks, today. That's where we're going to stop. In order to get a D, we'll play almost a regular D chord. On our 3rd string, I'll play the 2nd fret. On my 2nd string, I'll play the 3rd fret. But on the 1st string, I have to move that up to the 4th fret. And then from there, we can play a G. And again, it's the same thing. Just a slightly different variation. So what I've done with that, I've played my 1st string, the 5th fret, my 2nd string, the 3rd fret, my 3rd string, the 4th fret, and my 4th string, the 5th fret. The only thing I might add for you to have some fun with is an E minor. And what I do with that is take all 3 strings that are now Ds, of course my regular D string, my E string, by both my E strings, and we get an E minor. 'Cause, 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 From there, the world's your oyster, as they say. One of the things to remember before I leave you is that it's called playing guitar. And as we often get so intensely wrapped up in practicing, sometimes it's best to let your mind and your fingers wander. Just have some fun with it. Play with it. I don't even know. Maybe not. But just let your mind wander, your fingers go where they want to. So have some fun with it. Don't get frustrated. If you're getting frustrated, put the guitar down for a while and stop. It's supposed to be fun. But I found that some early Gordon Lightfoot sound pretty good in either a dadgad or the G tuning. So I'll leave you with that. Have fun, folks, and I look forward to seeing you next time.